right, welcome. Let's get started and just sit in a comfortable position at the front of your mat. We're going to close our eyes and begin to settle in this moment, finding some presence by witnessing our breath, making it more audible with that Ujjayi breath, creating the sound of the ocean through pressing the breath into the back of your throat. Feel free to keep your eyes closed, but you're also welcome to open them. We're going to start with some hip circles today. So just place your hands gently on your knees. Inhale, lean forward and then to the right. Exhale, rounding the spine back. Inhale forward to the right. Exhaling. We'll do a couple more. And then slowly making your way back to center, we're going to alternate our circle. Inhaling to the left, exhaling back. Let's take one more. Very good. Finding our center. Now we're going to do a modified cat-cow here. So place your hands at your ankles where they cross. And on an inhale, take the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale forward. Exhale, round the spine. And try to keep your chin at a level position here. You don't want to be tilting your head up and down as you move. And you can start to speed it up a little. Just waking up our spine. And then slowly come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up so the palms come together overhead. Exhale, take the left hand down to the mat, reach to the left, feeling a nice stretch in your side body. Play with how deep you want to bend your left elbow. Maybe send your gaze up to the sky. Inhaling, coming back up to center. And exhaling, taking this onto the right. Inhaling back to center, and then just release your hands. And now just take your legs behind you. We're going to get into our plank pose. So our hands are wrists are directly under our shoulders, palms really rooting down, fingertips are spread wide. Straighten the legs, heels press away, inner thighs are spinning up, the quads are pressing into the thigh bone, your tailbone is scooped, low belly is engaged. And from here, we're going to play with taking a wider plank. So take your right foot outside of your mat, and then your left foot. And then bring your right foot in and left foot in. And now take your left foot out wide and your right, and then in and in. Hold, and take your first down dog. Sending the hips up to the sky. Forearms are lifting, biceps by the ears. Now take a slightly wider stance. Take your right hand to the center of your mat, and now take your left hand and see if you can reach your either right shin, calf, or ankle. And then send your gaze under your arm to the right. Inhale back to center. Now take your left hand to the center and your right hand to meet your left leg. Inhale back to center. Walk your feet into hips width apart. Press back into a normal down dog. Then on your next inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step to the front of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhaling, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Lower down, chaturanga, hugging the ribs in with your elbows. Inhale, draw the chest forward for up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, foot between the hands, dropping the back heel, rise to warrior one. Back heel or back toes are at a 45-degree angle. Hips are still squared, left hip drawn forward. Exhaling, the hands down. Step back, plank chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This is Oso, everyone. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, foot between the hands, dropping the back heel, rise to warrior one. Squaring those hips again, making sure our belly and ribs are drawn in. And exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step to the front. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, palms at the heart center. Inhale, palms fall before they rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Take your vinyasa flow. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. This time, stack the hips by bending the knee and sending the foot to the left. Make sure your shoulders still stay square with the mat. Let's take a couple hip circles, maybe 3 one direction and then the other. And then come up to 3-legged dog, extending the right leg, toes facing down. And then exhale, bringing the knee to chest, and then sending your leg to the left, extending it so the outer edge of the right foot is now on the ground. The inner edge of the left foot now roots down, and our left arm comes up to the sky for falling star. And plant the hand, shoot back into three-legged dog. And now exhale, bring the foot forward and rise to warrior one. Exhaling, planting our hands, taking our vinyasa flow. Inhaling, left leg reaches up. Stack the hips, maintaining that square shoulder. Take our hip circles, 3 each direction. Finding three-legged dog, and then bringing our knee to chest, and then across to the right, planting the inner edge of the right foot, reaching up to the sky, falling star. And then plant the hand, send the leg back up to three-legged dog, and exhale, bring it forward, plant the back heel, rise, warrior one. Exhale, take your vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the front of the mat. On your exhale, inhale halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop into plank and chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, foot between the hands. Drop the back heel now at a 10-degree angle. The toes are in at a 10-degree angle. Reach with your left hand all the way up and find warrior two. Maintain heel to heel alignment. Really have a nice bend in the front leg. Belly draws in. Gaze over the right hand. And then windmill the hands down. Step back and take your flow. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, foot between the hands. Now leading with the right hand, sweeping up to warrior two. Check out your alignment in your feet. Drawing the low belly and the ribs in, shoulders soften. And then exhaling, windmilling your hands down to the mat and take your vinyasa flow. Let's take an extra breath here in down dog. Sighing it out the mouth. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, two. Flip the right palm facing up. Inhale, reverse warrior, sending the left hand down the back leg. Make sure you don't press into your knee. Then exhale, bring the elbow on top of the thigh. Palm stays facing up. Left arm comes up and then reaches overhead. Palm facing down, bicep close to your ear. We're gonna flow like this for a couple rounds. So inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, elbow to leg for a side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back, and take your flow. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, plant the foot, rise, warrior two. Flip the left palm up to the sky. Inhale, reverse. Really working to separate your hip bone from your thigh here, finding this nice space and length. Exhale, elbow to knee, right arm comes overhead. And we're gonna flow again. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Ooh. Inhale, warrior two. Good job. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back and take your flow. Let's take another big inhale. And exhale, sighing it out the mouth. One more. Inhale, right leg lifts up to the sky. Exhale, plant the foot. You know where we're going, back to warrior two. Place your hands on your hips. And now we're actually gonna come and take our right toes, face them to the left. Draw our heels closer together and come into a goddess squat. So our toes are out wider now, our heels are in. Tailbone is tucked under. Inhale, reach the arms out like a T. Take another inhale. And then exhale, reach a few inches to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center, lower your arms. Whew. Probably feeling that burn now. So now we're gonna play with lifting our heels So we'll lift our right heel and then our left. And so when we're doing this, we're going to maintain a straight posture for the rest of our body. So it's just our heels, right? And then left, right, and left, right, left. We'll do one more, right, left. Ooh, straighten the legs. Feel that burn. Now we're going to take our toes and have them face perpendicular to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, flat back, hinge at the waist. Maybe play around with a wider stance. And just fold forward. Maybe your palms rest up or they reach further back behind you. Slowly begin to press your chest up. And then take your hands to your hips and maintain that flat back as you rise up. Take your right toes and plant them back forward, coming back into our warrior two. And then exhale, windmill the hands down, step back, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale. You know where we're going. Come find warrior two. Here we go. And I'm just gonna move so you can see me, but keep your left foot forward. And then now we are gonna maintain another goddess squat series. So bring your toes now to the side of the mat. Bring your heels slightly further in. Come find this deep squat again. Hands at your hips. Okay, and now we're going to extend our arms out and then make them more like cactus arms. And then inhale, straighten the arms and legs. Exhale, squat. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten. Give yourself a quick break. And now we're gonna plant our feet more like we're gonna do in a more normal squat. And what we're gonna do here are some squat leg lifts. So I'll demonstrate real quick. We're going to squat, and then we'll lift the left leg, squat, and then lift the right leg. All right? So let's do about 5 of those. Take a big inhale, and exhale, squat. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, squat. Inhale, right. Squat. Just keep going. Do 2 more. One more. Woo, very good. One last squat for good luck. And now this time, take a wider stance. Clasp your hands behind you. Lift your chest up on a big inhale. And exhale, fold forward. releasing the clasps, bringing your hands to the mat. We're gonna come into frog pose. So now come onto your knees. You're gonna want your hips spread wide, your knees spread wide. Now, for this pose, go as wide as feels comfortable to you. And then make sure your shins are both straight behind your knees, so your heels and your feet are not out at an angle, so you're at a nice straight line, kind of in line with the front of your mat. And then once you have your legs in the right position, you can work to come onto your elbows. Maybe even you need to widen your knees a little bit. I like to inch back like another inch so I really feel it. If you need to roll up your mat to double that up for some more knee support, feel free to do that as well. We're gonna rest here for just a few more. Okay, so coming out of this, what I like to do is, as I roll forward, I bring my heels together. And then come up to my hands. And then to sit back, I then bring my knees together and sit back, and let's take a child's pose. Feel free to have your knees a little wide so your ribs can fall in between your legs. And just rest your forehead on the mat. And then slowly inhaling up. We're gonna do a nice quad stretch here. So let's see, the best way to get into this is to take another down dog. So recenter yourself on your mat. And then let's bring the right foot between the hands, drop the left knee. Press yourself up. Now, if you have a strap, you can use a strap. Just do as far as feels good to you. What we're gonna do is see if we can bring our left foot and our left hand to meet behind our back. And work to draw that heel towards your glute for a quad stretch here. Maybe your right hand can come behind and grab a hold of that foot as well. Stretching out all those squats we just did. And then slowly, without slinging your foot back, slowly release it. Press yourself back up to down dog. Inhale. And exhale, just bring the left foot forward, dropping the back knee, and repeating this on this side. Slowly, carefully releasing. Very good. And now we're just going to bring our right foot to the front and come into yogi squat, bringing the heels in, feet spread wide like our goddess pose. Elbows into the knees, palms at prayer. Inhale. Exhaling. Continuing that breath. And then slowly lower yourself onto the mat. Extend the legs out, give them a little wiggle. And then plant the feet again and scoot back onto your back. Walk the heels closer into the glutes. Make sure your knees are hip width apart and not any wider. Plant your palms onto the mat, and then on an inhale, lift your hips up to the sky for bridge. Broadening through the chest. Lower on your next exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then that's it. And then bring your knees together, feet wide. And then I like to windshield wiper my knees, so spread your knees wide, and then take them to the right, and then the left, right, left, right, left. Very good, and then hug your knees into your chest. Split the arms between the legs and then grab a hold of the outer edges of the feet for happy baby. Drawing your knees closer to your ribs. The lumbar is pressing into the earth. Maybe you find a little rock here if that feels good to you. And then slowly bring your knees back into your chest. Extend the left leg. Take the right knee, cross your body for a supine twist here. Right arm extends out, palm facing up, gaze to the right. Continuing your breath. Inhaling, come back to center, hug both knees in. And exhaling, extending the right leg, taking the twist to the left. Pressing the left shoulder into the earth, the left palm spaced up. Notice how one side might feel different. Slowly come back to center. We're gonna squeeze our knees one last time. Take a big inhale and bring the forehead to the knees. And then exhale, release. Final resting pose today, Shavasana. I've got a lovely footrest here as I settle in. Palms face up. Let your feet just relax open. Settling in, relaxing the muscles of the face, all those spots where we tend to hold tension. Letting it melt away. Feeling that magnetic force of the earth, that warmth and energy enveloping us as we sink further. Begin to bring life into your fingers and toes. Maybe you give yourself a subtle face massage. Bringing your knees in and then rolling over to your favorite side. Resting your head onto your elbow for fetal position. And then slowly press yourself up to seated, keeping your eyes closed. Let's take some breaths together here. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing your palms to prayer. I'd like to close this practice with one round of Om. Feel free to join me at home. Take a big inhale. The soul in me sees the soul in you. Thank you for showing up today. Namaste.